In today's video, savage hunters from outer space challenge the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense as we play an old school game of HorrorClix, Hellboy vs. Predator. Well, hi Wargaming peeps, it's Lee from SkirmishWargames.com. Welcome to the channel. So, a couple of months ago we did our first game of HorrorClix, the old Clix-based game from WizKids from around 2007-2008. Kind of the hideous mutant stepchild of HorrorClix, which is still going on today. And we took a look at the AVP, the Alien vs. Predator collector sets, and then played a game of Aliens vs. Predators in the HorrorClix system. At that time, we promised that the Predators would be back and fighting a mystery opponent, and that time is now. So in honor of the new Hellboy movie coming out here in a couple of months, and the Hellboy board game that's coming out in a couple of months, we're going to play some old school Predators vs. Hellboy HorrorClix, going back about 10 or 11 years. And because I've never been a fan of the paper game boards, we're going to be playing it on a neoprene HorrorClix mat, which is a little bit larger, still the same fundamentals. So in today's contest, which is going to be taking place in an old Zinco factory on the far side of town, I'm going to be playing the forces of the BPRD, the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense. This is from the BPRD box set from about 11 years ago. So I'm going to be playing Hellboy, Liz Sherman, and Abe Sapien. And Linda's going to be playing three of the Predators. This is going to be the Elder Predator. He's the Grand Poobah of the Predator clan. This is a Apprentice Hunter, a human who's learning how to hunt aliens and other species. And then a Shirking Predator, right? To help us remember which monsters have taken actions and such, we're going to be using a couple of action markers, 1 and 2, and then if they've rested, here's a little green marker so we can remember who's rested and gets cleared of their action tokens. So today's game is going to be a 230-point game. That's just kind of how the points added up with the monsters we wanted to play. But we're going to give ourselves 3 actions per turn just to kind of speed things along. We also have the crypt cards, the plot twist cards. Those will come into play when victims are rescued and or slain and or selected. Because the BPRD team doesn't slay victims, it rescues them. Some of the crypt cards didn't really apply, and so we had to kind of whittle it down. So we're using a few less crypt cards than we normally would because the Predators don't have a problem slaying victims. The BPRD really rescues victims. So we had to kind of adjust the card count a little bit, but I don't think that'll make much of a difference. So that's about it. So I guess the scenario is, here's the old Zinco factory on the edge of town. There's some mysterious goings on. The townspeople have come to investigate, and they're going to run head-on into a bunch of alien hunters butting heads with Hellboy and some of his compatriots. So let's start out by rolling to see who's player 1 and place our monsters and get going. So Lynn, the last time we played this, the Predators pretty much mopped up the floor with the aliens. So let's see if Hellboy and his crew can do a little bit better. So you're using the toxic green dice, and somewhere here they have a little symbol there. That's going to be the 6, is the biohazard symbol. And just to be confusing, I'm using the demon dice for Hellboy, and the demon face is a 1, not a 6. So anyway, I rolled a 4, you rolled a 3, so I'm the first player. So I'm going to set up first, and then you set up, and then I move first. Oh yeah, we should probably point out, so we got a couple little terrain things here. So these brown box areas, these represent blocking terrain, so you can't move through them or fire through them. These green areas, that's hindering terrain. So basically if a monster moves into that, they have to stop, and when they move out of it, they're moving at half speed. And then this red area here, this is an elevated area. So you come up the staircase on either side, or if you have leap and climb, you can just come right up. But this puts the monsters and the people up here in an elevated area, and so that has some effects on line of sight and close combat and other things, and we'll kind of explain that when it comes up. Okay, so that's my setup. We're only using 3 monsters apiece, so hopefully we can move this game along and at a pretty rapid pace and do some damage.
Victims are all worth 10 points, whether rescued or...
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, slaying a victim and rescuing a victim is pretty much the same. Once a monster slays or rescues them, then they go on that monster's card, and they're worth 10 victory points apiece. Each monster has a certain point value, like Hellboy is 125 points, and I believe the Elder Predator is 2. They're worth the amount of points that it costs to purchase them, basically. Go ahead and place your monsters. And I guess it's worth mentioning that the Elder Predator has the same atomic suicide weapon that was featured in the first Predator movie. Maybe that'll come into play.
It might.
Okay, so the first thing we do is choose a victim. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here.
And I'm going to attempt to Garrett him.
Okay, so Garrett. Let's go ahead and put that on here. Okay, so you're going to play the Garrett card, which basically you're going to try to kill him before I can do anything with him. Roll a d6, and a roll of 5 or 6. Remove the chosen victim from the game. 5. So the jock, without even knowing it, got his head chopped off with some piano wire. But that doesn't count as a victim because it just denies me
the chance to rescue him.
Right. I was going to, come over here. It's safe over here. He's got no head. So I'm going to move my guys. This is a 230-point game, so really you should get just 2 actions a turn, but we're speeding things along, so we're just going to get aggressive with it. Okay, so Hellboy's at his starting dials. He's got Fearless, he's got Stamina, and Stone Fist. So that's his starting abilities. And his movement is 8. Anything you want to play? That is the nurse.
I will play Bad Luck.
Okay, what does that mean?
Play this card when a victim is about to be rescued. Roll a d6, and a result of 5 or 6, the rescue attempt fails, and you move the victim up to 2 spaces.
Okay.
6.
Okay, so you move the victim up to 2 spaces.
Yes. So I'll move her there for 2 spaces.
Liz Sherman is in her starting position, so she gets Smolder, which is an area of effect attack, and also Wary, which increases her defense value by 2. And her movement is 6. And she gets a token. And then, just for the heck of it, might as well move Abe. Abe Sapien is also in the starting position, so he's got black, yellow, and brown. So Silent Running, which is stealth, reflexes, so he gets a bonus to his defense, and Shepherd, so he gets a bonus to hit with when he has adjacent victims. Okay, his movement is 9. You gonna do anything? That is the grad student.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, that is my turn.
So the Elder Predator is in his starting position. So he is blooded, he has Leap and Climb, and he has Vivisect.
You know what a vivisectionist is?
He cuts things out, doesn't he?
Yeah, so select your first victim, I guess.
I'm going to take this one. That is the babysitter. Did you want to do anything?
No, I do not. Go for it.
Okay, so the Elder Predator can move 8.
Okay. So that's a slaying, right?
That's a slaying, and
Okay.
that's the sheriff.
I'm going to play Bug Spray.
What does Bug Spray do?
Play this card when a victim is about to be slain. Roll a d6, and a result of 3 to 6, the slaying attempt fails, and the monster is dealt 1 damage. So who knew that the Elder Predator was vulnerable to raid? That's
A 1. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Yes!
Yes, that's a 1.
Nice try, though.
Mocked by the demon face. Okay. So, psst, but to no effect.
He was not vulnerable to Bug Spray.
Should have drawn his revolver instead, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the Elder Predator.
The Apprentice Hunter is in her starting position.
Yeah, so Fearless Attack,
And Martial Artist.
and Martial Artist.
Okay. And she has a movement of 8. I'm going to take the babysitter.
Hairspray Blowtorch.
That doesn't sound good.
Favorite of babysitters everywhere. Play this card when a female victim is about to be slain. The monster is dealt 1 damage. If it takes damage, means you don't mitigate it in any way.
Right.
Slaying attempt fails, and you can move the victim 1 space.
Okay, so I take damage.
All right. She's going to run.
Okay.
But your hair looks fabulous.
No, I have no hair. It was blowtorched off.
Well, these things happen. When you're an apprentice hunter, maybe you learn from the experience.
And then we have the Shirking Predator. He's at his beginning too. He's got red, tan, and blue. So he's got the Shirking cloak and energy cannon. I'm going to try to take the babysitter again.
Oh no. Going to play look left, dodge right. Play this card when a victim is about to be slain. Roll a d6, and a result of 1 to 3, the slaying attempt fails, and you can move the victim a number of spaces up to or equal to the result. 1. She doesn't want her head on your wall.
Okay, your turn.
I guess I gotta pick a victim. So I'm gonna pick this one here. Who's that? The safety inspector?
Yep.
Okay, are you gonna do anything?
Nope.
Nope. All right, that's the safety inspector. I think Abe is going to go ahead and save the nurse. You going to do anything?
Nope.
So Abe saved 2. Liz, what did she move? Her move is 6. She's going to go up the stairs. Are you going to do anything?
Nope.
Okay, CSI Roswell. And Hellboy is going to rest. So we're going to give him a green token for resting. All right, so that's my turn.
So how does the elevated work? In order to use ranged, you would have to be on the top, right?
Okay, so Liz Sherman is elevated. And so this whole red area is higher than the surrounding area. So if someone is on a staircase, if she was right here and someone was next to her on the staircase, they could do close combat. If you're on the edge, then somebody can make line of sight to you and you can make line of sight to them. If you're off of the edge, then you can't make line of sight to them and they can't make line of sight to you. They got to be on the same level. So you want to shoot Liz Sherman.
Yeah, I want her dead before she gets
Okay.
adjacent to me.
Okay, so you're worried. She does have her free action now because of where her dial is at, that if someone was adjacent to her, she could smolder them as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not adjacent to her.
Yet.
Yet. Okay. So your chosen victim is going to be
The safety inspector.
the safety inspector.
So the elder predator is still exactly the same as he was last turn. He can move 8 and he has leap and climb, so he ignores hindering terrain.
Okay.
He's going to take the safety inspector. Did you want to?
Do I want to try to save the safety inspector?
Yes.
No, you can have him.
And the Apprentice Hunter took 1 damage last time. So she no longer has martial artist, but she does still have fearless attack. So she's adjacent to
Okay.
Liz Sherman. Oh no, that was definitely an apprentice mistake. I thought I was blooded, and I have to rest next turn. Not looking good for my Apprentice Hunter.
Okay, so you can't attack, is what you're saying.
Yep, can't attack.
All right. So Liz Sherman ran up, or Apprentice Hunter ran up to Liz, and is probably going to get smoldered, but it'll be a learning experience.
She'll get smoldered twice,
Oh, why is that?
because we both have to rest. And you can smolder.
Oh, well, maybe
So-
you can save her. Smolder me once, shame on you. Smolder me twice. Ah! Is that how that goes? Okay. So I'm going to choose this one as a chosen victim.
Can't move him. Frozen with fear.
Oh, okay. Play this card when a victim is selected. The chosen victim can't be moved. Cheerleader shouldn't be hanging around the factory in the middle of the night anyway.
True. She was hanging out with her boyfriend, though.
Yeah, was that the jock?
That was the jock.
Yeah, well, his head is rolling on the floor somewhere. Courtesy of the elder predator. Freddy, is that you? Bump, 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 bump. So, I picked my chosen victim. That's the cheerleader. She's frozen with fear. What we should have done before I chose my chosen victim is anybody who rested, like Hellboy here, gets their tokens cleared. So I have 2 people who have 2 tokens each who have to rest. They don't have a choice. But Liz gets a free smolder before anything.
But now I have reflexes.
Okay, so you got a new ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what does reflexes give you?
Modify the monster's defense value by +2 against close combat attacks.
All right. Does it make you fireproof? I smell burning hair.
She didn't have any hair to burn.
That's right. Okay.
It was already gone.
Well, all right. So that's Liz's free attack. She is going to have to rest. She doesn't really have a choice. Abe Sapien has to rest. He doesn't really have a choice. And then Hellboy, though, is still active. So Fearless, Protector, Stamina, and Stone Fist. But no leap and climb. So and that is my turn.
So I have to rest with my Apprentice Hunter and my Elder Predator.
But before you do all that, you should choose a chosen victim.
I want to pick that one. It's the reporter.
It's the reporter. Okay.
What do you want to do?
Nothing.
Move 4. And the Shirking Predator is going to try to take the babysitter again.
I'm going to play Watch Out. Play this card when a victim is about to be slain. Roll a d6 on a result of 4 to 6. A slaying attempt fails, and you can move the victim 1 space. And nope, didn't work. That was the cheerleader?
Yeah, babysitter.
That was the babysitter. All right. Well,
she escaped twice and
Yeah.
torched the Apprentice Hunter. So
all right. So next turn.
clear your greens.
Clear the greens. So that's Liz. Okay, chosen victim. I'm going to choose the cheerleader. Are you going to do anything?
No.
She's going to pom-pom her way out of danger if she can. Okay, now I think things are going to get mighty bad for the Apprentice Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Liz is going to do her free smolder.
She's still got reflexes and she has trophy spear.
Okay. What's trophy spear?
Damage dealt is penetrating damage, so
Okay.
you can't block it.
But she's still kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Liz Sherman is going to attack the Apprentice Hunter. And her attack value is 8. And the Apprentice Hunter's defense is
14 plus 2 from the reflexes. So that's 16.
okay. Normally her defense is 14, but she's got reflexes that makes it 16. So 7 and 8 is 15. Okay, so she missed. Okay, so she did her attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hellboy, Stone Fist, so that's penetrating. That doesn't really make that much difference. But he does have a Cabal power for the BPRD. And so it says here that modify this monster's attack value by +1 for every friendly member of its Cabal adjacent to the target. So his attack value is 10 plus 1 because Liz Sherman is there in close proximity. So that's 11. You have a +2 on your defense because of reflexes.
So it's 16.
So 16. So 11 versus 16.
So you only need to roll a 5.
So that's a 9.
Let's try temporal distortion.
Temporal distortion.
See if I can save myself some clicks.
Play this card when a monster you control is dealt damage. The attacker re-rolls the attack roll and subtracts 1 from the result. So he rolls again, subtracting 1. So that's an 11, so that's a 10. So
It didn't help.
okay, so he does 3 damage, so that's 3 clicks.
Dead.
Okay,
There you
KO'd.
go.
Liz attacked and missed. Hellboy attacked and hit, and KO'd the Apprentice Hunter. And then Abe Sapien is going to move and try to save the cheerleader. Okay, that is your turn. So pick a chosen victim.
The reporter.
Oh, you can have her. I can't do anything. She thinks that big, brawny elder predator is going to help her out. So you have the Shirking Predator and the elder predator. Abe Sapien is only 50 points, so he's like almost a third the cost value of the elder predator. So you probably could shish kebab him.
What's his attack?
Abe? He has a range of 6. His attack value is 2. His defense is 15. Plus, he's got reflexes, so against close combat he gets a +2 to his defense.
So what happens with the hindering terrain?
If it's in between, it's +1 to the defense of the person being shot at.
So we're going to attack Abe Sapien.
Okay, so a ranged attack on Abe Sapien.
Yep. So he's got a defense of 15 plus 1 is 16, and
Right.
I've got an attack of 11.
Right.
And I got
So
9.
you got him. Okay, how many clicks do you do?
3. I can also, since he's got Vivisect, I can roll a d6 and do that to replace the damage.
Do you wish to vivisect?
I think I will stick with the 3 as a guarantee.
That's pretty good. Okay. So poor Abe. So now he's got orange, which is grenade. If a range attack succeeds, deal 1 damage up to 3 opposing monsters adjacent to the target. So as long as you're spread out, it doesn't matter. And he's still got reflexes. He's also got a big hole in him.
And the Shirking Predator has a movement of 7.
Okay.
No. I think I'll stay over here.
Okay.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, chosen victim. We'll try the reporter.
Go ahead.
Well, Hellboy needs to rest. Abe is going to do that. So he's got to rest next turn.
Mm-hmm. What's Liz going to do?
I think she's going to rest. Okay, so that's my turn. We're running out of victims.
Guess I'll do this one. The pizza guy.
Okay. My last card, A Cry for Help. Play this card when a male victim is selected. You move the chosen victim. So I'm going to move the pizza guy. How fast does he move? 4. He's going to move that way.
My Shirking Predator has to rest. My Elder Predator is going to shoot Abe Sapien again.
Okay.
So
Abe is still at 16 defense, or 14. 15 because of the barrels.
Okay. And my attack is still 11. 6.
So 17. So you got him. Are you
So
going to vivisect, or are you going to take your 3?
I'll take the 3 clicks.
Oh, that's the end of Abraham Sapien. Trying to save the pizza guy when he should have been running. Okay.
End of the turn.
End
So we're
of
done
the
with
turn.
yellow. We are on blue, so any greens get taken off.
Clear. Clear. Okay, I'm going to pick a chosen victim. I'm going to pick this one here. The nerd. And the nerd is going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Liz moves 6. And she's going to go and rescue the nerd. Okay, so Liz moved. So she gets a token. And what's Hellboy going to do? Okay, that's mine.
Okay. Elder Predator has to rest. Oh, I gotta choose a victim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose this one.
Okay.
He's got a movement of 5. Does he have to stop as well?
I would think that, yeah, you'd have to stop at hindering terrain.
Okay.
And what's with the Shirking Predator? Is he shirking his duties?
He's got a movement of 7. He's gonna take the pizza guy. You don't have any cards left, right?
I don't.
Okay.
That was a large pepperoni with an extra helping of death.
Yes. It is your turn.
Okay, his range is 6. So he's going to shoot. Okay, so I need 8 or better because your defense is 18 and my attack is 10. 5, 15, missed. Okay. And then Liz is going to move like so. And get away from the rim. Okay?
Mm-hmm. So my Shirking Predator is going to rest. And my Elder Predator is going to shoot Hellboy because he's got a range of 6 and you had a range of 6, so they should be in.
What's your attack?
My attack is 11.
His defense is 17. Okay, so you got him. He has stamina, so damage dealt to this monster is reduced by 1. So 2 clicks.
Mm-hmm.
And what will come up? We don't know. He's fearless. When he frenzies, he modifies his speed value by +3.
So he can basically move 3 more if he can attack, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's the end of this round. So I clear my green,
Okay.
and you have to rest with both of yours.
Right. And yeah, I guess the only guy I can pick is the cop.
Mm-hmm.
And
He can only move
3, because it's half.
Yeah.
A little bit further from the Shirking Predator. Okay, and then both of my guys have to rest. Take a little rest.
Does he have line of sight to here?
No, he'd have to be on that rim.
Okay.
I mean, from here, from this square, I can do line of sight and vice versa. And maybe if you shoot him, then he'll get leap and climb. He'll be rested. He can run down and bonk you on the head. That would be sweet. There's one guy to pick.
Yeah.
Where do you want to move him?
Back here.
All right.
The Elder Predator is going to rest.
Gonna take a nap because he's elder.
And this guy can move 6. Greens get cleared.
Everybody who took a rest is now rested. I guess the cop is going to move 1, 2, 3, being the last victim. Okay, Hellboy currently has fearless acceleration, which means if he's frenzying, he can add +3 to his movement value. What's his attack value? 1, because he's frenzying.
Yeah. My defense is 18.
Yeah, so I need a double 6. If you get a double 6, you automatically hit. It's a critical. And I didn't do it. And then Liz. And that's my turn.
My Shirking Predator is going to transform. Which means he still has his shirk and he loses his cloak but gains dodge.
Okay, so he was cloaked.
Yeah, now he's got dodge and telescoping pain. He's going to shoot Hellboy.
Okay.
So anyway, so he's got an attack of 10, you have a defense of 15.
Okay.
It hits.
Hit. How much damage does he do?
He does 2.
2, so that's 1.
However,
With
Shirking, if the attack succeeds against a single target, this monster makes another ranged combat attack against a different target as a free action. It's
Okay.
in range.
All right, so you're going to make a range attack against Liz.
Mm-hmm.
She has Wary, Phantom. Modify this monster's defense value by +2, against ranged combat attacks.
So I need 6 or better.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't be too bad. You got it. Okay, so that's 2 off of poor Liz.
I feel so sorry for her.
Will she live to smolder again? You bear a grudge.
I do.
Okay, so now she's got Determined. If this monster is blooded, it is not vulnerable and it has 2 action tokens. Well, that's not all that useful.
Yeah, it is because I have telescoping pain.
Telescoping pain?
Telescoping spear.
Okay. Then your other dude?
Obviously, he's going to attack Hellboy
Okay.
because otherwise he has to try to get away.
Right.
So we're going to attack him.
His defense is 15.
So I need a 4 or better. And we got a 9.
Okay. So that's 2 because he's got his resistance. Okay, we got some new colors here. Getting down to the end. So his attack value is now 10. It's red, which means slash. If an attack succeeds, roll a d6. You can replace the monster's damage value with this result. And also Demon Hide, which means damage dealt to this monster is reduced by 2. So that's the end of that. New turn.
No one had green, so...
No one had green. Everybody's got 1 action. The cop. We're going to pick the cop. Do you want to do anything?
Oh, I didn't even pick him when I did it.
Okay. Well,
No, go ahead.
he's going to flee.
Okay.
Okay, so on mine... So she's going to move in there. And then Hellboy will attack the Elder Predator. We're just going to slug it out now. So his attack value is 10.
His defense is 8.
His defense is only 8?
18.
18.
Sorry, 18.
I thought. So 20. I hit him. 2 clicks. Okay, so first thing, choose your chosen victim. That would be the cop.
Just move him, because he's not gonna...
He's not going to factor in.
No.
Is he just going to bear witness to the carnage?
Yeah.
All right.
So the Elder Predator has to attack Hellboy because he's the only one that can do any damage to him.
Okay.
His attack is 10 and your defense is 14.
All right. Okay, you hit him.
So
Damage is reduced by 2.
So he does 1 damage. Although I can roll a dice and
Sure.
instead of 1,
You're going to vivisect.
so instead of 1 damage, so does it ignore?
Unless it says
You
it.
do replace this monster's damage value with the result.
So it'd still be -2. But you could get a 6, then it'd be 4. Or you could get a 2 and it'd be 0.
May as well try.
1.
Or it would be
It's
0.
nothing.
Okay.
You don't know. You roll the dice.
I had to
That's
try.
the way they call it, rolling the dice.
Had to try.
Odds are you would have done more damage. So, it happens.
And Shirking Predator is going to attack Liz. Her defense is 16 and my
16.
attack is 17.
Your attack is 17?
Oh no, 10. 10.
Yeah, okay.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
10, 16. 4, so I missed. So everyone has to
Okay.
rest.
Okay, so that's the end of this turn. We go into the next turn. And everyone does have to. So, first of all, I pick a victim. I'm going to pick the cop.
Yeah.
But before we rest,
You're going to attack and kill me.
she gets a free smolder
Yep, got it. Attack and dead.
to each adjacent opposing monster. So,
Got it.
1 click.
So now this one only has 17, attack of 10, movement of 7, and still 2 damage.
Okay, so he's slightly singed, but probably still fine.
Defense of 17, attack of 10, and still 3 damage.
Okay. And then after she smolders, they rest. Now it's your turn. Pick your chosen victim. Do you want to just say the cop runs away?
Yeah, run away.
Okay. The cop escapes.
Okay.
We don't have to mess with him.
All right. Everyone comes back. Okay.
And we start out by Liz doing a free smolder.
She's dying next time. That's all I got to say.
Burn!
7, 9, 16, and 2.
Smolder. Has he got red yet?
No.
Okay, so he's still hanging in there. Her attack is 10.
Mm-hmm.
What is his defense?
16.
And his?
17.
She's going to attack this guy.
Okay.
So her attack is 10, so you use the 6 or better. 9, she got him.
Nope, not necessarily. I can still dodge. I'm not dead yet.
Okay.
And I didn't dodge anyway. So how
No, you
much
didn't
damage
dodge.
does she do?
2.
So now his attack is only 8.
Okay.
Put her token on, please. Okay, what's Hellboy gonna do?
Well, I guess you better attack the chief there. 10. Attack 10. And what's your defense? 18?
17.
17. 8. I got 18.
What's your damage? 2. It looks like you killed him.
Okay, so that was the end of him. He didn't get to use his
Nope.
atomic attack.
I didn't even see his atomic attack. That was when, oh, he has 1 life left.
Yeah, I guess so. It's your turn.
Yeah, may as well attack her. So my attack is 8. Her defense is 16.
Okay. So you hit her.
So I do 2 damage.
All right, let's see if she survived.
I'm sure she did.
All right, she's still with us.
And she doesn't have smolder anymore.
No, she's got something worse, I think.
Something worse? What's worse
8.
than smolder?
Firestorm, but that's a ranged combat attack. Each opposing monster within 4 spaces of this monster. Well, is that it?
Well, I don't think I can kill Hellboy, and that's the only way I can even get close to any points.
Well, let's just play it out. So she doesn't have smolder anymore, so Hellboy is going to shoot. What's his attack value?
10. Oh, my defense is 16.
So he did 16.
No, he didn't.
No, he
I
didn't.
get a chance to dodge.
Okay, dodge away. And you don't dodge?
No,
Okay, so that's 2 clicks.
he's dead. There you go.
Okay.
You won.
All right, well...
You totally demolished me.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We did this a couple of times. I'm not quite sure if that really counts as line of sight or not. We sort of played it as though it does. I mean, what would you say?
Why couldn't he see him?
Yeah, I think it's all right. Okay.
Yeah, you totally wiped the floor with the predators.
No, well, not really.
Yeah, I only have 4 victims.
Yeah.
You have...
You killed Abe. You killed poor Abe.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Abraham. He's got 2 big gaping smoking holes in his chest. What did you get? You got Abraham... I want to say Abraham Simpson, but that's not right. The pizza guy, the safety inspector, the sheriff, and the cheerleader, or the babysitter. And then I got the elder predator. The apprentice predator, who was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I screwed that one up
That
really
really
bad.
wasn't, well...
That was pretty bad.
You know.
That was a
It
very bad
happens.
mistake. If I
It
wouldn't have done
happens.
that, things might have gone differently.
They might have. We don't know.
Yep.
Okay. We have one more Hellboy game to play here in a few days. We're going to be setting that up. And that'll be Hellboy versus a mystery opponent. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, if you like our content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up. And visit us online at our website, skirmishwargames.com.